And finally, guys, after some technical difficulties, we're finally able to go live. It is the Craftsman Truck Series Championship race from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It is the Craftsman 200. We have just completed 10 laps here. Coming to complete lap number 11. Urbane is currently winning the title. Now, the drivers competing in tonight's championship is the 11 of Urbane, Hunter McKinnon, Ben Rhodes, and Grant Enfinger. One of these four drivers will write their name in history. One of them, being the 11, will have a chance to put his name deeper into history, as if he wins tonight, this will be his 5th straight title in the series. .30-lap stage 1 here. Welcome to the one viewer. We were finally able to go live, so we appreciate you tuning in. Look at Bailey Curry in second there. Not someone you see every day. He's in second, non-championship contender, but still very much can win this race. And let's talk about the championship race a little bit. You do not have to win this race to win the championship. You just have to finish the highest out of the other 3 championship contenders. Meaning the 11 of Urbane could finish the race 11th, and as long as the other 3 are behind him, he will win the title. And the same goes for the other 4 contenders. Already almost halfway through stage 1. Hard to believe the season ends tonight. It's been a phenomenal year. Talk about Team Urbane themselves. The 11 truck, multiple race wins this season. I think a little over 20. Hunter McKinnon, 5 wins as a rookie. I'm telling you what, that guy's got something to be proud of. 2 of those wins were playoff wins, too. Homestead Miami Speedway and the Charlotte Roval is where he got his 2 playoff wins at. That kid is a knight in shining armor for sure. And even if Hunter does not win the championship himself tonight, he can still win the championship, because if his boss in the 11 truck wins the championship, McKinnon is the car chief for him. So McKinnon will still have bragging rights and can call himself a Craftsman Truck Series champion. As you saw the 11 get kind of loose there, he let off the gas. That was smart, as we are officially halfway through stage 1 here. The Weeknd once said Sin City is cold and empty, but I don't think it's very cold and empty this weekend, Abel. I think it's very hot, and there's a crowd in those stands to watch these guys race for a title tonight. At least 4 of these guys race for a title tonight. And so far, the 11 truck doing good. Hey, just a reminder, after the race, an all-new episode of GTA 5 on Patrol Live. The 11 truck has been in the wall a couple of times during that 10-lap sprint. That's where the damage is from. But still just as fast and just as competitive. And there goes Tyler Hill. What are you doing? That's going to bring out the 3rd caution as he spins the 11 around as well. And the 11's opting to stay out until the end of the stage.
We're going green. You ready?
Let's listen to the 11's radio. I don't know what the bleep that bleep was doing, but that bleep's gonna get himself taken out. Yeah, you kind of got to agree with the leader there. I mean, you're a lap truck. What are you doing? What are you doing, Tyler? He's clearly the faster truck than you, and you're gonna just throw it down in front of him. That's crazy. As that's what the kids would say. And continuing on what the kids would say, bro is a little cooked, I would imagine. so. Well, I think what made him definitely cooked is taking out the leader with him. He spun the 11 around, then there was some contact from the other drivers into the 11. I tell you what, it's not easy to race around the track with damage, and the 11 truck is making it look easy. He is one of the few drivers in any of the 3 series that can actually be competitive still with damage on his cars and truck in this case. And with 8 laps to go in stage 1, looks like that's going to continue. That was our 3rd caution, as we did have 2 cautions in that 10-lap sprint that we were unable to broadcast. One of them being from the 11 truck getting another wall, and another one because of some issues on track. Seven laps to go in the stage. Coming to 5 to go in the stage, and back to talking about Hunter McKinnon, one of our championship contenders. He would be the very first Truck Series driver to win the Truck Series championship as a crew member if he does not win it as a driver. So, fun fact, we'll have to see how many people can do that. As you saw the 11 get loose there, he kind of came off of the gas a little bit. And it's because of the damage. I mean, you know, he can be competitive, but that damage is going to make you loose. 4 laps to go in the stage. Caution at the line. Caution to win the stage. And finally gets a lap truck between him and 2nd place.
All clear.
Oh, the 4 truck.
Still there.
John Nemechek behind the wheel. He used to drive that number full time. Oh, just almost got himself wrecked, but then the 11 gets into the wall. That was bringing out the caution anyway, as John Nemechek is involved. So the 11 wins stage 1. And it is time to pit, for sure. Here we go for stage 2. It's going to be 27 laps, unless if the game
We're going green.
is not all up in the clouds right now. But here we go. So Bailey Curry leads him back to green for stage 2. And so the game actually makes sense tonight. It is 30 laps in stage 2 as well. Now, some of you that might watch the sport in real life might be like, what the heck is the point of doing stages? It's not like it's for anything. Well, unfortunately, there is still stage racing in the sport, as the caution is out for the 5th time, and I don't even know why. Urban did gain 5 spots, though, in that little sprint.
We're going green. You ready? Hammer down. Green's out. Got a car high now.
I like how everybody just leaves the racing, you know?
Clear. Careful, still there. All right, clear outside. Hold your line, got one outside. All clear. Outside, outside. Clear all around. Clear high, bud.
Ben Rhodes was the only championship contender in the top 10. The time of those pit stops, he was just past. The 11 is now leading the championship again.
Careful, still there.
The crowds are roaring. You can hear them from the stands.
All clear.
And now, he's going to take the lead from Bailey Curry off of 2. Now this is a great stage to reset. The 11 obviously had some miscues early. This is where you reset and get your head in the game. His first ever win this season came right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. How it's remembered by him. He lets it live rent-free in his head that he spun out quite literally on lap 1 here during that regular season race and then went on to win. He said that that's what he gets for abusing the corners entering turn 1 and 2, and at least he was able to recover from it and win stage 2 and then make a trip in victory lane. He already redeemed himself for that because due to spinning out a couple of times in stage 1 during the regular season race, it was actually Ben Rhodes that won the opening stage here in the regular season. And Irvine finished second to him, so he already redeemed himself as far as that by winning the opening stage. And now approaching this lap traffic ahead is just going to make things easier for him.
All right, you're clear.
I think the high side, ooh,
All clear.
got a little wobbly there on track.
Clear high, bud.
And since he knows the lap truck is going to go low, he's going to stay to the high side.
You're all clear on the bottom.
Kyle Larson driving the 10 truck for him. Tyler Reddick in the 8 truck. Now what the 11 just did there is not illegal. That is actually a legal move. You are allowed to go below there at this track. You just can't go below it in the corners because the sport deems it too dangerous. And honestly, they're kind of right. You can spin out and cause a wreck. You can cause a wreck in general. So that's a good call by them to say you cannot go below it in the corners. And you can't go below it on the backstretch either. The only way you can go below the line in any of the no-go zones is if you're avoiding a crash. Hey, 10 laps complete of 30 in Stage 2 with 20 laps to go in Stage 2 in the Truck Series Championship. And we will be back after this. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the Craftsman Truck Series Championship race from Las Vegas on Fox 2 TV.
You're all clear up top. Clear all around. All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear. Still there. All clear. All right, be smart out here. Going green. Almost ready. Inside. Careful, still there. Clear low. Stay low, stay low. You're all clear up top. Clear high, clear high. All right, you're clear. Clear high, clear high. Got one inside. Power's called to caution. All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready here. Green's out, let's go. Car outside. All right, you're clear. All clear. Careful, still there. You're all clear on the bottom. All clear. All clear. Yellow's out. Back her down.
Well, the 6th, 7th, and 8th cautions came out during that break. The 11 of Irving spun from the lead, had to pit. That is exactly what happened. And then he got into Ben Rhodes, got Ben Rhodes around, and then that most recent was for hitting the wall there.
Coming to the green, driver.
But
Almost
still in the
ready.
lead, and still in the championship lead, as he was able to get it back from Ben Rhodes. With 8 laps to go here in stage 2. So 8 cautions already. I would imagine it's hopefully not going to be like last weekend's race at Martinsville when there was 17 caution flags on track, but we'll have to see. And honestly, you know, he's got a little damage there after fixing that damage he got from spinning from the lead. That's from the contact with Rhodes and then the few wrecks and then the wall. I think you just got to do what you did during stage 1. You just got to race good corners. I mean, obviously at the end there, you know, the contact and stuff like that with the wall. But you just gotta be careful, like getting off of the throttle in certain areas, and you should be good. Talk about Bailey Curry, though. I don't know where the heck he came from, but he's competing for his first career Craftsman Truck Series win. Obviously, it won't be for the championship, but hey, a win is a win. And there's 6 laps to go here in the stage. And give me just 1 sec. Take it nice. That's what she said. Okay, guys, I am back. I had to go get my doggo. Five to go, stage 2. The final stage 2 of the technically 2024 Craftsman Truck Series season. Now, this will be the 2024 championship since this season began in 2024. So, next season's will be for the 2025 title. Irvine has won 4 straight titles, dating back to his rookie season in 2020. He overcame the odds, proved a bunch of bettors wrong that they shouldn't pick against him. He's going to spin out here. This one stage. This one stage 2, so he's not going to sweep the stages. Or no, it won't. Somehow we are still green. And Ben Rhodes is back to leading the championship, but he's obviously 11's not going to win the stage here.
Still there.
3 laps to go in the stage.
All right, you're clear. Hard on the inside. Clear low.
And had to go below
That car in front of
to
you.
catch himself. Oh, there it goes, and he'll finish 11th. So yeah, Bailey Curry will win the stage. When he spun, and no caution, and we knew it was over. Would have been nice for a caution there, though. There's no reason why. Those trucks should have still been racing. But that's okay, because we'll get you reset for the final stage, and here we go.
Car there on your outside.
On lap 61 of 134. 73 to go in the season, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay low, stay low.
Will Ben Rhodes win his 3rd title? Or will Irvine get up there and win his 5th straight? He's going to get a truck sideways in the corner and have to go really low there to avoid those other trucks because he had a run. Caution is out. That is the 10th caution. Ben Rhodes still in command of the championship.
Coming to the green. You ready? Inside.
The 32 truck seemed to have stalled for a minute, but finally goes, and here we go. Restart with 70 to go, and with 70 to go, we will take you side by side. We won't miss a thing.
Clear all around. Clear high, bud.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a car low now.
Are you serious?
Coming to the green. Almost ready. Got one up top. That's the halfway mark. All right, you're clear. Clear all around. Clear high, clear high. Powers called the caution. All right, be smart out here. Going green. You ready? Ready? Green down. Let's go. Got one up top. You're all clear up top. Stay low. Stay low. Clear high, bud. clear. Clear high, clear high. Clear high, clear high. All clear. Got a car low now. Inside. Clear low, bud. All clear. Got a car high now.
And that will bring out flag number 14. Lots of chaos there during the break, but Irving back in command of the championship.
Inside.
How about Bailey Curry, though? Stage 2 winner, and so far has led every lap of this final stage. But here comes the 11
Still there.
to his outside. Oh, Bailey with a nice run there, but it's going to be off of turn 2 if the 11 will clear him and tap the wall a little bit. $59 to go in the season. And let's listen to what the 11 truck has to say. Alright guys, so we spun out there, giving up the stage 2 win. Okay, we've been involved in a couple of wrecks there here in the final stage, so we need to step it up on the track and make sure that doesn't happen again. As you hear from the 11 crew, and I agree, I mean, you know, you have a couple mishaps. You know, they're obviously spinning out, giving up the stage 2 win, but again, you know, back to what we said before, the stage 2 win doesn't matter. Who cares if you just choked away the stage 2 win? You need to make sure you don't choke away the championship. As here he goes. There it is, completing lap 77, and give me 1 sec. My dog is whining because he wants in front of the fan. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Continuing on here. There's a wall contact for the 11. That's affecting our arrow, so we'll have to pit next caution and just get that taken care of. I say we hold out till the pit window. It's less than 46 laps. Alright, 10-4, man. Whatever you think's best. Alright, so you hear strategy there. There definitely will be battle scars, though, and again, can definitely go below that line here.
Still there. All clear. Stay low.
A little loose there, had to let off the gas. 54 to go. That's the thing about these lap trucks, they can make you loose.
All clear.
Remember one of the times that the 11 spun out, he was loose in lap traffic. Larson is
All right, you're clear.
racing in all 3 races this weekend. He's racing in this race, then he's going to race in the Xfinity race, and then obviously the Cup Series. He's not racing for a championship in the Cup Series, but he is
All clear.
still racing.
You're all clear up top. All clear.
Here, have some more air. You guys might hear the thing in the background.
Clear all around. You're all clear up top.
Bailey, no.
Stay high, stay high. All clear.
Stop whining.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
You see some contact there on track. Hey, knock it off. You got all the air, homie. I got
You
none.
got room. You're clear.
Bailey, no.
Still there. All clear.
All right, hang on. Stay down here. Let's see if I can find that dang fan from up there. And probably not without hurting myself, so I'm not gonna do that.
Car high. Careful. Top spring. Use it if you need it.
Bailey Curry running second still, obviously led some laps here in the final stage, won stage 2 after the 11 spun out. He's having a day. Hey, the NASCAR awards ceremony for this season will be 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks from now, May 28th. At 9 p.m. right here on Fox 2 TV, giving out awards for performance in the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series from this season. So don't miss it right here on Fox 2 TV.
All clear. Careful, still there. All right, clear low.
47 to go in the Craftsman Truck Series season.
Clear all around.
There's been 14 cautions in this race. Will we see the same number as last week? We didn't expect it to be a high-speed demolition derby, but it has been a high-speed demolition derby to me. Jason White throws it down in front of the 11 there. Got some contact in the back, which is the 11 kind of came up. That's kind of on Bolton. The 11 committing to that line. Has to give Ty Majeski a push there to make sure he's going. To make sure he gets him out of his way. This 11 truck has lapped up to 10th place, which is good for him. That's giving him an advantage, because if he decides to pit late race and he's up to the top 10 in trucks that are a lap down, then that makes his chances of making a comeback better to win the title. If he can get around to lap Ben Rhodes without spinning out or contact that results in a wreck and a caution, he could cement it for himself too. Still lots of racing to do though, 44 laps to be exact.
Still there.
And there is a caution. So Urbane will fire off 5th, 1 position behind Ben Rhodes, who is now leading the championship. We've seen the 11 get back past Ben Rhodes before. Can he do it again? Green flag back in the air. 41 laps to go. Here he is. He has a run. Gets Chandler Smith up the track there. Gets him into Ben Rhodes. Takes the championship lead back. Big run for him here. He's going to go all the way to the front of the pack. How about that, NASCAR fans? And whoever just tuned in, you just missed one of the most ultimate restarts by a championship tour contender ever. The 11 fired off 5th as there was a caution. He pit, got his damage fixed, got fresh tires and fuel. And he raced his way he took a run into turn 1, got up, made a little contact with Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith made a little contact with Ben Rhodes. Cleared them and used that insane run to his advantage going down the back straightaway and was able to take the lead away from Bailey Curry again. And there is less than 40 laps to go in this season. Hunter McKinnon, we know you're keeping your eyes on this, but you, my friend, might have just became a Craftsman Truck Series champion as a car chief. We will have to see. And we can't entirely say it for sure yet, because again, 38 laps, anything can happen. Now we know the 11 crew follows a lot of strategy after fuel almost cost them the championship a few seasons back. So even if they feel like they don't need it, they always pit with like around during the next caution, whenever that should be. They always pit just to make sure they can cement the championship for themselves. Oh, contact with the wall. That's probably going to bring out the caution. No, it doesn't, surprisingly. 36 to go.
Stay high up here. All clear. Car outside. All clear.
35 to go.
All clear. Clear low. You're all clear up top. All clear.
It will be 34 to go at the line.
All right, you're clear.
And with 34 laps to go, we will take you side by side one final time this season, ladies and gentlemen.
Clear low, bud. Caution. Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready. All right, let's go. All right, you're clear. Stay low. Clear high, bud. All right, you're clear. All clear. You're all clear up top. Hold me a good wheel here. Bottom's clear. All clear. Got one inside. Low's clear.
Bailey.
Clear all around. All clear. Clear high. Clear high. You're all clear on the bottom. All clear. Powers called to caution.
Well, there you have it. That is caution flag number 17. We have tied it, and the 11 can thank Clay Greenfield for that. You see how fast he was going, and he slid to avoid Clay Greenfield and got the wall there. So here we go. back to green. With 22 to go. Ooh, there's contact with Ty Majeski. Got him below the line. Bailey, knock it off.
All right, you're clear.
Ben Rhodes getting a shove from the 11 there. He's the championship leader. 3 wide. Whoa. Hang on to it, guys.
All right, you're clear. Far down your outside. Clear high. Clear
He's going to have an insane run off of 4 here. Bailey can try to block it, but he's not going to. That is the lead for the 11 crew. Little crossover move there for the lead. And we have reached our Craftsman 20 to go. I think we have at least 1 to 2 more cautions before the end of this race. Less than 20 laps to go in the season. Will Bailey Curry be able to get the win, or will it be Irvine winning both the race and the championship? Or will Ben Rhodes get the best of the 11 of Irvine? A truck we haven't talked much about tonight is Grant Enfinger. Things have just not been working out for him. He hasn't seen the front of the field really, and that's very unfortunate. Got his way in at Martinsville. His good run at Homestead, Miami really cemented it, and that good run at Phoenix. And it's just unfortunate that he won't have a shot to win the title tonight, no matter what he does. Now, multiple laps down. Mike Harmon throwing a block for no reason. You see the 11 kind of scrape the side of Harmon's truck as he goes by him, saying, "Thanks, man."
Clear high, clear high. All clear.
There's gonna be at least 2 more cautions before the end of this thing, or 1 to 2 more cautions. And you see these trucks throwing some bad blocks. You see the 11 getting on the wall there, almost turning Josh Renune. 16 to go. Can these guys hang on to it?
All right, clear outside. Still there. You got room.
15 to go. And viewers, feel free to drop a prediction down in the comments below. The question for the prediction: will there be overtime in this race? And if so, how many overtimes will there be before the champion is crowned? 14 laps to go. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Actually, you have until the checkered flag falls, so rather the checkered flag falls or regulation ends. Meaning, if the checkered flag flies and we complete the race in 134 laps, that means the prediction is that there's no overtime. If the caution comes out and we do go to overtime, that is when the window closes for you to make your prediction. So 13 laps to go, think about it. How many overtimes, and will we go to overtime? And if you pick no and we don't, then you're the one that's right, and you'll receive a shot. Stop, Bailey.
Clear low. Bottom three. Use it if you need it. All clear.
11 laps to go. Oh, we might get a caution here soon.
Still there. Top three. Use it if you need it.
If we get a caution, guys, we'll pit and fix our truck.
All right. Clear outside.
Just to give it a nice cleaner look
Careful.
for the
Still there. You
round.
got room. You're clear.
We're going to try to lap Ben Rhodes, though, before it happens. You hear the communication. They're going to pit next caution. Fix their truck, but they're going to try to lap Ben Rhodes before it happens. Which he's just up the track there. But they're going to try to lap him. And let's see if it happens. It does happen. He has lapped Ben Rhodes, so
Outside.
when he pits, if the caution comes out, as long as he doesn't spin out and there's no caution.
Careful, still there.
Oh, there's a slow truck on track. That might be the caution. Looks like Tyler Reddick. And no caution, so we stay green.
Bottom's clear.
Before the caution comes out, can he get everybody at least one lap now? Here goes making a pass on Jake Garcia. Now, we made an error last week. I just remembered we said that Haley Deegan was driving the 13 truck. That was an error. It's actually Jake Garcia.
Hold your line, got one outside.
Tyler Hill to the low side. He was the first caution of the race.
All clear.
That time he gets out of the way to avoid chaos. 7 laps to go.
Clear all around.
That almost was the caution right there. Good news for the 11 though is he's just giving himself a better starting position should the caution come out.
You're all clear up top.
Which would be the 18th caution, and this race would take the lead over Martinsville last week.
Still there. All clear.
He's lapped up to third now.
Clear down low. 5 laps to go.
5 laps to
You
go.
got room. You're clear.
Window is closing for the prediction of whether or not we will go to overtime.
All right, you're clear.
more to go, so if caution comes out, we will be going to overtime. And if he laps Bailey Curry, he will give himself a position 1 starting position for the restart if we shall have one.
You got room. You're clear. Got one inside. All right, you're clear.
Bailey Curry trying to stay away from the 11 truck. 3 laps to go. To the high side goes the 11. He's going to use a run on the high side like he did on one of the restarts. And clears Bailey Curry, the stage 2 winner.
Still there. All clear.
Pushing Gus Dean with 2 laps to go in the race. If the leader makes it back around to the white flag, the next flag ends it. Caution prior, we're going to overtime. These fans are on their feet. It looks like it's going to be a tie of Martinsville cautions. White flag, 1 lap to go.
More to go.
Stop, Bailey. So the answer is no. We will not be going to overtime here, as that most recent contact with the wall just affected the arrow on the 11.
Clear high. Clear high.
Down the Nellis straightaway for the final time. He's won 4 straight championships, looking to win his 5th in a row as he comes off of turn 4 for the final time. Jackpot for the 11 crew. They are Craftsman Truck Series champions yet again. Whoops, spun it around on the cooldown lap. Now the cooldown lap only goes down towards turn 1 because he's going to do a Polish victory lap before he does his burnout. And it's always done on the apron. Maybe. There we go. It was the season not too many predicted. A certain team owner said to Urbane before the season even began that his team was committed to making sure Team Urbane did not win a single race this season. Boy, did this team really make that team eat their words. Spin it back around and go celebrate. Oh, why did it just drive me straight into the wall? Alright, here we go. Now, based off of the amount of wins the 11 truck got this season, it only makes sense that he ends it the way everyone predicted after he clinched his 5th straight regular season championship. Before Urbane got his first win of the season, he had 2 straight top 5 finishes. Position 4 at Daytona in the season opener, and at Sonoma the very next week. He came into Las Vegas, spun out on the first lap, won the race. And he had a little odds on his head But you know when the odds really started to increase is when he went back-to-back by winning Atlanta the very next race as well. And what a burnout that was. As tonight he wins the race and the championship. And give us just 1 second. And it will be interview time. You, my friend, just became a champion as a car chief. We kind of sold in stage 2. We spun out and gave the stage 2 win to Bailey Curry, but we won stage 1. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
I did watch some of it.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so basically, is it a bid?
Yes, it is. Oh, it's amazing, man. We honestly, the first 2 weeks of the season, if you remember, finished in the same position 4, you know, and we were starting to wonder, you know, if we had what it takes this season, and then finally got our first win of the season here at Las Vegas, punching our ticket to these playoffs, going back-to-back at Atlanta, winning at least 18 more races after that, technically 19 now, to winning the race and the championship. I couldn't be more proud of the team. Well, he finished 4th in the standings, I believe, and finished 5th. Yeah, no, he actually finished 3rd in the standings. 3rd in the standings, and in the 5th position. Absolutely. We're talking about, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not going to tell you which number, but me and Hunter will have different numbers next season.
Both series?
Yes.
I think I look forward to seeing that soon. And congrats on your 5th career championship.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Alright, guys, so let's take a look at victory lane here. That is 5 straight championships for that 11 crew. And I'll tell you what, that car chief of his, while he didn't win the title himself as a driver, he gets to celebrate equally. Because he has just became a champion as a car chief, something that's never been done before in league history. Because this is the first time that there's been a chance of that happening. Well, guys, that's going to do it from Las Vegas. It's been a great Craftsman Truck Series season. We will see you next season right here on FoxTube TV. The 11 crew is your Craftsman Truck Series champion.